Hi everybody, I am going to discuss first come first serve process scheduling. In this example, there are three columns that the process, arrival times and burst time. And the unit is nanosecond. There are five processes are there, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. And the arrival time is 25104. Burst time 62834. We have to find out the average waiting time, average turnaround time, and average response time. We know that in first come process scheduling, the process which arrives first will be served first. According to the first come first serve rule, here we have to check the arrival time. Here arrival time 0, that is P4 is arrived first, and we have to construct the ready queue as well as NAT chart. First of all, build the ready queue. Depending on the arrival time, ready queue will be constructed. The first arrival time is P4, that is arrive in 0 nanosecond, that is the first. That is P4 is the first. And then the next arrival time is P3. And the next arrival time is P1. The next one is P5. And finally, last arrival time is P2. And this is the front. And this is the rear of the queue. Now, depending on the arrival time, the process will be served. Now, the NAT chart. NAT chart for Fcfs. Here P4 arrive first, so P4 will be served first. The starting point is 0 and P4 is executed by the CPU. First of all, P4 is executed by the CPU, and the total time, burst time is the execution time. That is the burst time of P4 is 3. So P4 is the burst time of P4 is allocated as 3. Now the next, now P4 is removed from the front, and now new front is P3. P3 is the new front. Now P3 will be served by the CPU. P3, and the burst time for P3 is 8. 3 plus 8 equal to 11. Now P3 is served. Now next front is P1. Now P1, the burst time of P1 is 6. Now the burst time of P1 is 6, and the total time is 17 now here. Now P1 is executed and it finishes its execution. Next is P5. P5, the burst time of P5 is 4. Now the burst time of P5 is 4, that is 21. And finally, the burst time last process is P2, and the burst time of P2 is 2. Burst time of P2 is 2, that is 23. And the total time is 23. 6 plus 8, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus the 19, 19 plus 4, 23. Here this is the 23. Now this is the NAT chart for Fcfs to find out the average waiting time, average response time, average turnaround time. First of all, we have to write the previous table, that is process, arrival time and burst time. All are in nanosecond. Process arrival time, burst time. The process is P1, P2, P3, P4 and P5. Arrival time is 25104. So you have to write down 25104. And the burst time is 62834. Now the burst time is 62834. Next, we have to calculate the completion time. How to find out the completion time? We have to consider the NAT chart. The completion time for P1 completion time is here 17. The completion time means this is the completion time of P1, that is 17. Now the completion time of P1 is 17. Now the completion time of P2 completion time is 23. completion time of P2 is 23. Completion time of P3 is 11. Completion time of P4 is completion time of P4 is 3. Completion of P4 is 3, and the completion time of P5 is 21. Here the completion time of P5 is 21. Now that is the 21. Now this is nanosecond. Now we have to find out the turnaround time. Turnaround time, the total time from the submission to completion. This turnaround time, that is nanosecond. And the turnaround time, the formula for turnaround time is TAT equal to CT minus AT. So this is the formula through which we can calculate the turnaround time, CT minus AT. CT 17 minus 82, that is equal to 15. 23 minus 5, that is equal to 18. 11 minus 1, that is equal to 10. 3 minus 0, that is 3. And 21 minus 4, that is equal to 17. So this is the turnaround time. Now we have to find out the waiting time. Now we have to find out the waiting time, that is also nanosecond. The formula for waiting time is waiting time equal to turnaround time minus burst time. Turnaround time minus burst time. Turnaround time minus burst time. 5 minus 6 equal to 9. 18 minus 2 equal to 16. 10 minus 8 equal to 2. 3 minus 3 equal to 0. And 17 minus 4 equal to 13. So these are the waiting time. And the response time, the first response of the process. To consider the nutshot, the first response for P1 is 11. Now the response time of the first response time equal to the formula is first response minus arrival time. First response minus arrival time. The first response of P1 is 11. This is the first response, and 11 minus arrival time, that is equal to 2. That is first response time is 9. Then the first response of P2 is 21. Here first response of P2 is 21, and the arrival time is 5. That is equal to 16. Similarly, the first response of P3 is 3, and arrival time is here P3 1. That is 3 minus 1 equal to 2. The first response of now P4. The first response of P4 is here 0, and arrival time 0. So 0 minus 0 means 0. And the first response of P5, is 17, and the arrival time of P5 is 4. 17 minus 4 means 13. So these are the response time of each process. Now we have to find out the average waiting time. So average waiting time, we need to calculate the average waiting time. Average waiting time equal to total 9 plus 16 plus 2 plus 0 plus 13 divided by number of process, that is 5. Now we have to calculate this one and we will get the result. Average, similarly average turnaround time equal to average turnaround time in 15 plus 18 plus 10 plus 3 plus 17 divided by number of process, that is equal to 5 nanosecond. Now we have to calculate this one, we will get the average response turnaround time. Now finally average response time equal to 9 plus 16 plus 2 plus 0 plus 13 divided by 5 nanosecond. Now we have to calculate this one with the help of calculator and we get the result. Scheduling algorithm, process scheduling algorithm in operating system. Thank you very much for watching this video. Share and subscribe it. Thank you.